tears been used all on another love, another love. My tears been used all.
It was a cold winter's morning on the island of Sodor. The wind was bitter, the ground hard with frost. Thomas and Percy were cold and cross. All I want is a warm boiler, huffed Thomas. Firelighter knows that. He's late. He's not late, replied Percy. This weather woke us up early. Gusts of wind swirled round the shed, tossing flakes of snow toward Thomas. Then they swooshed round Percy, too. Why don't we talk about something else? Shivered Percy. Yes, replied Thomas. Like how silly we'll look when our funnels turn into icicles. That's not funny. Maybe we'll stop feeling cold if we talk about warm things. Like sunshine and steam. And firelighters, muttered Thomas. Scarves, continued Percy. Scarves? Laughed Thomas. That's what you need, Percy. A woolly scarf round your funnel. Thomas was only teasing, but Percy thought happily about scarves until the firelighter came.
Ввиду того, что ваши родственники в Европе продолжают наступление на Советскую Россию, Уралисполком постановил вас расстрелять. То что? Это здравствует революция!
Ну давай уже! Давай!
After the slaughter, it seems the Bolsheviks doused the bodies in acid, burned their clothes, and buried them in mass grave.
When you knock on my door and I say, hello, Satan, I believe it is time to go. Me and the devil walking side by side. Me and the devil walking side by side. And I'm gonna see my man until I get satisfied. See, you don't see why. And you dog me around. Say, don't see why. People dog me around.
Thrown into drug abuse, substance abuse,
It must be
everything.
the
People that I know, just good people,
so deep
entire life.
down in your ground.
because of this system that just spits people out. If you don't, if you don't fit in here, you don't do this properly, you don't spit them out, fucking go. Oh, it doesn't matter about them, they're just that. I've been susceptible. I'm guilty of it myself. Like maintaining the narrative. But it doesn't work. If in small enough groups, those couple of people that you've lost track of, whatever, that go, it doesn't work like that. I'm one of the first generation of people who has a real group of people around early high school type era. My face. Everyone is kind of older, they're just different. And so that's probably what's taken to see. This is how a action it doesn't need a ballot box. It doesn't need anything like that. These systems of government will just flow straight into it. You know what I mean? People up higher will know the laws and the routes of which these things need to be pushed in. But they will have the incentive and the push from lower down. And not in a overthrowing the government kind of way. Not in a pitchforks and fire and things like that. Because that, in history, was going to be just as bad. But in an organised spider web, like, fashion. Where it's just like little changes here, little webs here, little webs all around, spread around, and it goes up the next level slowly, up the next level slowly, until you get to those higher levels. And people, these psychopaths that are fucking intelligent, they never would get there. Because they'd never get out of this system. This system where they're addressing their peers, not standing on a soapbox trying to get yes people around and get a big crowd. I'm not trying to get that. I know how to do that. I wouldn't be doing this. So I can see that clearly. I know what would be possible. I know how to do this in a way that, like, I have that skill. Sometimes that's a skill you need to use. This is an experiment. I'm not saying something. I'm not saying something that everyone's going to do. I'm not saying something that's a line. I'm out on the edge, on the opposite. And I'm trying to say, hey, there's a lot of it. You should maybe listen to it. If you've taken the time to listen to this 30-minute video, thank you. The best way to describe us is to describe the business. The same as tree, sharks in the water, butterflies, it's a natural stressing situation in observing potential. Something out there with your name on it, with your heart in it, and show it, not to a crowd, but to the same group or to your own group. What you think? Don't argue in the comment section of this video. That's not the game. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to put my observations on it. No.
I'm pleased that the Treasurer is taking this seriously because it is a fundamentally important issue, and frankly, it's not new. We knew at budget estimates last year that the hotline, which is a statutory obligation, part of the legislation that you spoke of the design, the hotline is part of that statutory obligation, and the Commissioner told us that it could no longer run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because he had made the very sensible decision that he shouldn't be manning the phone himself after hours and on weekends, because that is how the hotline had been operating, with the Commissioner himself having to answer the phone. What we know from the coroner's report is the awful price that is paid when a hotline like this is not available, because this was an inquest into the death of somebody who appears to have been kept in modern slavery conditions and felt they had nowhere to go. This hotline is an excellent resource, but it has to be available to actually work. I'm pleased that the Treasurer is taking.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? It's taking a toll on
the same as I know I'm my children's father. As a no, same as I know I'm a
don't you know
kind person when it comes to someone's, old lady feeling I'm going to help her up. It's the same thing, the same mechanism at play here. There's no difference.
next to me.
So you can criticise the specifics of what I'm saying if you want. Put it like wrong about something. Don't get in the comment section and regurgitate something.
Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic.
Because the system I'm talking about doesn't exist. It has existed in the past.
Bad habits
What
out
about
of
this
brick
thing?
when I'm with
I'm just bringing your attention to the
Yeah,
fact.
I know I
It's
can
the
do
screen,
it on my
this
own, but I want
social
that
net
new full moon, black magic, and it takes two.
has the ability
Problematic. Problem is when
Without
I'm
anyone
with you, I'm an addict.
to
When I
recreate.
need some relief, my skin ain't your teeth. Can't see the forest through the trees. Got me out on my knees, darling, please.
You can't order society because you just make people happy, you make people unhappy, less happy, and that's how.
I'm falling apart.
And also, at work,
Can't you see?
you're gonna create doesn't work.
When you're not next to me,
Away with it for a while, and most of them it didn't work.
yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Your heart. Leave the feeling you have about what's right and wrong. Go from there. So much.
I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
To infuriate those of you probably not watching the program anyway, with a bit of good old-fashioned bolshy bank bashing.
I want money.
Now, Malcolm Turnbull said we wouldn't be getting one. And like his assurance on the non-dual citizenship status of Barnaby Joyce,
And the High Court will so hold.
he was wrong. And we will be getting a royal commission into the banking industry.
And superannuation.
And superannuation, primarily aimed, though, at the Commonwealth, ANZ, NAB and Westpac.
And Australian Super.
But mainly the big four banks. Why not the biggest bank of them all, the Reserve Bank? RBA Media and Communications Officer Wilhelm Scream.
Well, Sean, the Reserve Bank is a very special sort of bank that you or I can't just go into as customers or access online, and so has very little opportunity to shaft anybody. We're in charge of printing the money that you or I might use to buy a chicken from a chicken shop, or clothing we might wear, or a car. But if you want to borrow money to buy that chicken, or that clothing, or that car, then you have to go to one of the big four.
Well, so to use their voice, that's called another for our audience. You distributed the bank's cutting terms and conditions, making it expensive and so less attractive, and then sell it to us.
Yeah, I prefer this analogy, Sean. We make the bullets, and I suppose the gun as well.
Opium and distribute it, the banks cut it with their audience. You grow the opium and distribute.
Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall.
Bank or financial institution or super fund, and they extend the
We will stand tall. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be me without the security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall. Let the sky fall. We'll stand tall. Let sky
I am a bad